India seems to have entered into two problems. Number one, the COVID 19 pandemic has almost created a terrible concussion on the economy. Two, the farming community who produce all the food, vegetables, milk, flowers, and oil seeds, and various other systems are in great difficulties. The government is not able to understand the basic problems faced by the farmers. Now, between the two problems that we have just discussed, number one being the pandemic, number two being the farmers, the problem of the farmers will have to be looked at a greater level of thought process in solving than even the pandemic. Because pandemic is not only Indian problem, it is a world problem, and even if assuming India has nothing to offer to solve that, the world is working very seriously on those, and we will get solution. But the problem of the farmers is a totally Indian problem. The government is not able to cognize that farming in India cannot work based on Western technology and management. It is not an IT or some industrial system where the Western world has created the greatest development, and there is nothing wrong in even copying those, though that is not the best. But farming has to be local, because the food is not international food, it is local food. There is ethnicity, regional variation, as well as climatic conditions which dictate the needs of farming. Now, what is the answer? The answer is not some laws to be passed, as well as MSP, minimum support price. It's all meaningless, because a law cannot handle a work that has to be done in the field by people who are mostly not very highly educated, but they have got tremendous hard work potential, and the work they do is as if it's a sort of a temple falling at the feet of the gods. See, they are so dedicated, and almost all 365 days a farmer works, getting up very early in the morning and going to sleep late, and almost always in the sun. So those who talk about solving that cannot be sitting in air conditioned rooms or even in other rooms completely removed from sunlight where they never enter. Let them to understand that they must work with the farmer for at least 1 month. It is doubtful whether even the PhDs as well as the international award winners who have something connected with farming, whether they know anything about that in reality. It is not making fun of them, but this is a reality. The very fact that for the last 73 years their problems have not been solved, but only increasing, shows that there is something wrong in their approach. Okay, what is the approach? The only approach is, if government is to solve that, the government will have to consider what the farmer community need. They cannot talk about anything connected with farming outside their purview. In the parliament, forget about all the members of parliament. Bring some farmers who are the primary. See, there are 19 crores farmers in this country, in which not even about 40 or 50 lakhs have more than 10 hectares. And another 40 or 50 lakhs may be having something near about 5 hectares. 95% of the farmers don't have even 2 or 3 hectares. And the average land ownings of the 19 crores farmers is not even 1 hectare. And what to talk of this value addition? Zero. There is no value addition. So the cost of producing a farm produce is never overcome by the values obtained. And these are further complicated by issues relating to farm needs of water, electricity, fertilizer, then some other supply requirements, marketing, storing, stocking, transporting. Now, see, government cannot blindly imagine that some expert, what expert? They have to be in the field working with the farmers and making sure that they are capable of doing the farming which the so-called farmer they consider is able to do. As long as this is not possible, and as long as this is not going to be done by the government or the institutions, farmer problems cannot be solved in the way it is being now dealt with.